Hey guys, it's Adorable Ho. You are watching, sadly, the Season 1 finale of the Night Blazers SMP. Now, the reason it's the finale is kinda sad, but I'm gonna get into that later in the episode. I want the episode to flow the way it did in real life. So, like every episode, there's a few, off-recording moments that happen that I do still record, but just don't have commentary on. And so I do need to talk about these real quick. For those who watch Jardon's videos, you know that he started to kill the Wither, but couldn't. He had lost his netherite armor and tools because he was killed by the Wither, and so we decided to prepare and try to finish off the Wither. The Wither was quite a distance away because he spawned it underneath Luke's base, which was in a mountain outside of the snow biome, and well, this snow biome is just huge. But anyway, but yeah, I had to make like a full set of disposable diamond armor, which actually used pretty much all of my diamonds just for this. And luckily I did get it back, but that's besides the point. I didn't want to use my leather armor just in case I didn't. And yeah, basically we had to fully prepare for the Wither just to finish it off, which was kind of sad. And once we finally got there, of course, since we can't control whether tile drops is on or off, it was so laggy for me that I basically couldn't help. I was like absolutely no help. I don't think I got any hits in on the Wither just because my frame rate was so low and my game was so unresponsive that it was basically unplayable. For those of you who have seen my video killing 5 Withers at once, this was a problem that I had to work around by turning off tile drops. And since I can't do that here, then yeah, that's just... Honestly, it might surprise you how hard it is to do something like killing the Wither at this low of a frame rate. I'm sure there's somebody out there who can do it. I'm just not one of those people. When my frame rate's this low, I find it very hard to even tell what's happening, and overall, I just can't see what's going on. It's like super confusing. And so yeah, I basically mess up a lot of things. It also just felt like that regen potion I drank was just not doing anything. I was just taking damage faster than it was healing me. Either way, luckily, Jake Carroll was also there, and he pretty much saved the day, because both me and Jardon pretty much immediately died. So that was a fun experience. In the end, though, we had this nice little group ceremony of finally having a beacon that we could all share, basically in the middle between of all of our bases. And we decided to go with swiftness. That's what me and Jake wanted, and that's what ended up happening. And yeah, swiftness. Super fun. Love that effect from beacons. It's a lot better than any of the others in my opinion. So yeah. So anyway, the first thing I want to do is I just want to smelt this sand, exploit the XP glitch of course, and enchant this sword, and at least try to get the sword into a state where I can actually use it to do stuff. And I'm actually just going to discuss my plans for the episode, just so that we'll see how well that goes, because it might not go as planned, because, I don't know, like the past 5 episodes, like all of them did not go as planned, except for actually the first one, honestly. So the first thing that I want to do, of course, is exploit this XP glitch, and also pick up the stuff. 17 in there, so that way it'll use the 2 coal, and yeah. And then I'll just put the rest in here. We'll try to repair this pickaxe, and also, that was turned off. There we go, from that. And then this. And then this. And I'm at level 30. That's all I really need, but let's go higher. Okay, let's see what I get on the sword. I pray it's going to be good, but it might not be good. Oh, that was so terrible. Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to give that a retry. This is going to be piggybacking off the last episode of the whole freaking having a hell of a time enchanting stuff. Here we go. Looting 2. Seriously, why is that it? Why? I actually can't wait to see Jake's episode where he has a hell of a time enchanting stuff too. Because, yeah, he gets salty as well. At least so I've heard. I love that. I love not being the only person to suffer immense pain. Watch, it's only fire aspect 2. If this stupid... yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'll live with it. Only fortune 2 on the shovel. Once again, let me add that I spent a long time getting all these bookshelves just for this. And so yeah, I'm gonna put this mending on this stupid sword. So now I have after the game stops lagging, I have this very mediocre diamond sword. So anyway, now that I have that enchanting out of the way, I can finally do what I wanted to do, which was mine a bunch of ice spikes. I need the ice for some stuff, and I also need the space for my base. That rhyme was not intended. So yeah, let's just gain back my levels that I wasted. Crossbow time. So yeah, that's a nice use for crossbows. You can use them as fuel. That's interesting. I guess like Enderstar and FunCat1, they have like a group channel now, and they're gonna stream to it shortly, which I'm gonna end up missing that stream in order to record this episode. And my base is gonna basically be like over here. Like it's gonna start at this mountain, and I don't really have a lot of room without flattening land. We'll see how that goes. I want to have it still be surrounded by ice spikes, at least one ice spike on each side. I guess just like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mine this perimeter around here. I should mark it with something. I like how I'm constantly talking, like trying to talk when I don't need to. Most of this is going to be edited anyway. And the more I talk, the longer the video is, and I do want the video to be short and sweet and have more like progress per minute, basically. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should have made it a locator. You know what, let's make it a locator map. Bam! Now, it is a locator map. Alright, so I think this locator map just barely catches where my base is going to be. I was worried about that. I kind of wish you could shift the maps over by a few chunks, but I guess there's reasons why that wouldn't make sense. I am going to mark a perimeter real quick. Like, I'm just jumping back and forth, but let me undo everything I just did, because I think I don't want to have a wall around my base. Like, I was doing this originally because I wanted to have a wall around my base, but I think I don't want to have a wall around my base, so I'm not going to have a wall around my base. So I'm going to place this snow and forget this ever happened and just enjoy the free snow that I get from all the top snow that I don't want to replace. Just cut that whole section out of the video, honestly, the whole mark the perimeter thing. This was dumb. This was just a dumb idea. Let's just break the ice spikes and get that over with. Like, that's what the main goal is, honestly. I guess this is like montage material, so yeah, I guess enjoy the montage if I end up making that a thing.
Just been across the field I saw a boy staring up a top of a mountain tall by a waterfall. How did this boy come further amidst the howling north? A million questions.
Okay, so this pickaxe is about to die, so I'm gonna start using this pickaxe now. And here's an overall like progress check, I guess. So this snow is gonna be a lot harder to deal with than I thought. I'm gonna need more shovels, so I think I'm gonna make a couple of diamond shovels and try to enchant them. I'm gonna break just a few more ice spikes forward, like basically up to here, like leave these probably. Maybe break this one. We'll see. Okay, so idiot me just made a freaking diamond sword instead of 2 diamond shovels. So now I have to waste even more diamonds and just ugh, stupid. I just wish I could use classic crafting, but that crafting menu is always there and it's always tempting. And every time I use it, I mess something up. Oh. I'm also gonna disenchant this pickaxe and smelt it, or like put it somewhere so I can smelt it, because yeah, resourcefulness right there. Ah, stop it! I hate that so much. Let's see what I get on the diamond shovels. Probably horrid stuff. Silk Touch Efficiency 4, that's pretty nice. Silk Touch is actually kind of annoying, actually. But I don't think Silk Touch affects top snow. So that's nice. And Fortunate Unbreaking 3, which is like kind of bad usually, but in this case it's fine. And here we go. I am back. I'm just going to place the chest over here real quick and just fill this with packed ice and stuff. And yes, this ice is going to be so nice. Also, that rhymed. That's like double rhyming in this episode. Oh my. Oh yeah, this stupid polar bear has a baby with it. So anyway, yeah, montage time again. Also, snow. So that's going to be fun for all the compression that this video is going to end up with. It's probably just going to be a giant pixelated blur, but whatever. Oh yeah, and here's that annoying block lag that Jake was complaining about earlier on the server. Or like, not on the server. I think in like the Nixia chat. Like, there's this very annoying block lag that happens with efficiency tools. Because like the server can't keep up or whatever. And yeah, it's happening right now. Very annoying.
So I walked over. Who are you? Shouting out from afar. Turn to evening star. This world is hard. Keep around. Something got me far. Step on this. Swear I had to spin.
Okay, and that is everything I wanted to like clear out. And it created a lot bigger of a space than I thought that I can work with. So now I just have to get rid of the snow, kind of flatten the area, probably just make the whole area out of snow. And after that, I'm going to build a cave right down here, just like right smack dab in the middle. It's going to go down, and that's going to be where my chest room is, because I desperately need a chest room. Shout out in the comments if you can hear my bird.
But it seemed like a feeling much too real to be imaginary. So I said, hey, I never wanna be awake again.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop recording time lapses at this point because this is gonna take a long time to get rid of all this snow and flatten this area out. So I'm just gonna cut to when this area is flattened out. I think that's just easier on me. Freaking Enderman, bro. Oh my god. It's infuriating how much they teleport on Bedrock. And there you go. The flatland is complete, and now I just have to dig a cave, like, right here. And I think I'm gonna make my, like, the floor, the starting floor for my place. But this is honestly, like, some of the most, like, just looks a lot more beautiful this way, with this huge flatland, and then you see ice spikes. I really like this idea. But yeah, this is so cool. There is a way you can mine ice from a lake without ruining the lake. And I'm just gonna mine, like, I don't know. And also you can mine these, like, sort of sections out, like this. Overall, this is just gonna make it so that the water can source back up. And then I just use this pickaxe to turn it into water, as you can see. And if I turn enough of it into water, it sources back up, as you just saw. And I just have to do that to basically all of the outside edges. I also do still have these blaze rods that somebody tossed in here. I have a bunch of, like, mail that's just piled up into these weird, like, look at all these books. Where'd you get all these books? So I'm not sure, like, what shape my castle's gonna be. Building a castle just feels weird. I almost want to make a giant igloo. Probably just gonna make a castle. Yeah, I mean, could have done better, but it's the effect that I want, pretty much. Oh no, it's snowing. Oh no. No, look at all the... No! Sleep now, please, please. Sleep, 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 sleep. Please just sleep or leave the game, Jardon. Thank you. Oh my... One of the biggest downsides to being in a snow biome is when it starts snowing and it covers everything in snow when you don't want it to. Look at all of this. That's gonna be a huge cleanup process. Like, all of this spawned within half a minute. Please hold. I will cut to when things are going well. Okay, so I randomly decided, for quite a few reasons, which I will state in a second, that, well, I'm not going to be building a castle. Instead, I'm actually going to be making a giant igloo. Why am I not making a castle? Well, the reason is because, first of all, it doesn't really make sense, because I'm not the king of Nixia. Jardon is the king of Nixia. So having a throne and all that, blah 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 blah, it doesn't really make sense for my side of the lore. The second reason is because I actually have no clue how I'm going to make it. Ice castles are, in fact, difficult to make. Also, I need to replace this block. The third and final reason is because I just don't have room here for it. You know, I tried to think of, like, how I could set it up, and I just don't have room. There's not enough. Even though this area is huge, there's still not enough room. Instead, I'm going to be making, like, a multi-story igloo, and I still think it's going to be, like, pretty freaking cool. Hopefully. Ooh. Thank you, Jardon, who just suddenly disappeared. And here comes the turning point that probably none of you expected. So take a last look at my base, because this is probably going to be the last time you see it. Because unfortunately, at least according to the lore, Jardon has died. In reality, of course, he's just quit the server. He has other stuff he needs to do when it comes to real life and when it comes to Minecraft. he does want to focus more on recording his Let's Play and also making other content on his channel. So, where do we go from here? Well, this was a dilemma that me and Jake were facing for quite a bit. Jardon leaving the server really makes a huge impact on our motivation to play, because the thing is, the most exciting thing about this server for us was Nixia, and Jardon was the king of Nixia. And so without Jardon, Nixia just wasn't the same. And I interrupt that guy with a public service announcement, Vault Creepers! So the resolution we ultimately decided on was we were just going to close off Nixia and just leave it undisturbed, left behind as a monument. So me and Jake actually decided to just restart the entire SMP as if we were starting from the beginning. Basically start an entire new storyline. Except I don't know how much we're going to incorporate story into this next season of Night Blazers. Because yes, by the way, I'm still continuing the Night Blazers series, but I'm starting a new season. Season 1 was Nixia, and Season 2 is to be announced, I guess? And so yeah, really the next step was to just pack my stuff, travel to the new area, which was actually the valley I discovered in, episode 2? Which, by the way, getting to that valley is one hell of an adventure. Holy Jesus. And this is where we're going to live now. If you really think about it, this entire episode has literally been pointless. I spent a lot of time trying to prepare my base, making these, time lapses and stuff, and it's all just kind of going away at the end of the episode. It's kind of funny. And even now I'm thinking about it, man, I just did all of that editing for no reason. This episode is literally pointless, other than, well, it just tells you what happened. And also, oh my god, Vault Creepers. So, where is this gonna go? Well, I really can't tell you, but me and Jake definitely already do have plans of what to do with this area, and we also both have plans of what to do with our own bases. At the end of the day, this is the Season 1 finale. Season 1 is over. Now, only the future can tell what's going to happen in Season 2. That is to be decided in the future episodes. But for now, peace out.